Hey there, Napoleon here. Remember the How to Win 3v3 series I started a little while back, I think 3 months back? Well, I had other stuff that I wanted to do at the time, so I did that instead. But now I've actually written everything up, taken the screenshots for all the instructions and everything. So if you're still interested in learning how to be a better 3v3er, there'll be a link down below in the description with a nice little Google Doc where everything is typed out nice and neatly, and you can go ahead and check that out. That being said, I am also training currently 6 players. The end goal is to get 132 players that are completely 3v3 competent, and if we can make 12 teams with those players, then we'd basically have a 3v3 league. That's the goal of this particular initiative that I've started. Now, I've decided to make it into, I guess you could call it a clan, but it's more of a Discord server where ranks are given out depending on how people recruit and train other pirates, because the idea is that I train you, you train other people, and we eventually get out there and we get enough people to make 3v3 a really big thing. So that's the whole idea. The match that's going on right now, this is my clan versus another clan called Superior. Now, the thing is, my clan is called Skull Island Navy, abbreviated SIN. But we also have separate ships because we are different PvP teams, right? That's how the training system works. So I am currently the HMS Beagle. That's my ship, and my ship is facing an entire clan called Superior. This is also a really great game to show how you can march down the map, gain map control really quickly. You see all the exiters right there? I'm going to tell you something right now. Exiters are made for a reason. You can slow the opponent so they can't countercharge you. Keep them behind their own pillars and backed in a corner. You can just march right down the field and destroy them. You know, it's good to keep good pressure on them by morn songs and big guns and all that good stuff. But yeah, you see what I did with my musketeer right there? Also, I realize he doesn't have like a Nazca or anything, so I don't have to worry about that right there. So that big old group in the middle, I don't think I ever run out of slows. You don't want to be stingy with slows. That's something I really cover a lot in my 3v3 program. I think I used to have it called something like the Art of the 3v3 or something like that, but I changed it to the Sin 3v3 program. But there's a lot of good stuff in there. I think the first lesson goes over the base standard 3v3 rules, and I really wish I didn't have to explain them to everyone because they're kind of understandable rules right off the bat. But I do anyway. I explain what a chance base factor is, what pay to win is, and stuff like that. I really wish I didn't have to explain this, and I really wish KingsIsle did not break their own game when it comes to that type of thing. Like, we should not have to be making these rules. But anyway, that's the first lesson. Then it gets into the musket line. It gets into seizing the initiative, leaving a path of retreat. What else is there? Favorable exchanges. And it goes more into details as far as that goes. Focus fire, things like that. So the first part's, it's about tactics, essentially. And I'm using a lot of the same tactics here to beat this team. So y'all are also seeing in this particular video a good example of how to 3v3. Y'all probably won't understand a lot of the stuff I'm doing completely until you actually go through the program. But it's a good idea to see what you're shooting for. And so I'm going to be uploading my 3v3 matches, particularly versus other clans. But if I think that you did particularly well, and you are in my clan, I might upload the video too. Who knows? Who knows? Well, we'll see what happens. That's the whole idea right there. The second part of the program goes more into what gear to use, because I think people, well, it's not even what I think, it's what is. The people who worry most about their gear are usually the worst players. Like, you see them out in Avery, they have, like, the fancy stitch on, and they have all sorts of gear that's really hard to get, but makes absolutely no sense. I mean, someone just told them, hey, this is the type of gear you need to farm. Look, if you don't understand the game, it's going to do you no good to farm for fancy gear. I'm just telling you that right now. So the first thing I teach is the tactics. That's the first thing. And as you can see right now, look, I'm doing a very good job of square counting. None of my units are arranged except for the Chantel and my Musketeer who has 2 fourths on. Something else you'll learn, of course, is square counting. That's something that's very important. And of course, line of sight and simple stuff that a lot of people, don't pick up on right away. But yeah, as I was saying, the gear and setup, it is covered, but it is covered in the second section. So that includes companion setup, pirate setup. It explains how the powers are usually used in a 3v3. That way you guys can make your own power setups. You don't need me to send you a screenshot of how you should put your powers. Why? Because I think that everyone should play in their own unique way that makes them win. I want people to understand what the powers do and how people usually fight in 3v3s, and basically what to expect. So, I don't want to train my people to just blindly copy. I want to train them to do whatever makes them win. That's really the purpose of this whole thing. Now the third part, it deals with chargers. Yes, chargers. You can open up the document right now, and it basically talks a lot about the charging game. Contessa, how to bypass Overwatch, just how to time an effective charge. Really, it's really what it talks about. You can see they're all cornered right there. You never want to do that. I mean, a lot of people, they'll never make a musket line. It's so simple to make a musket line, but that's not the only thing they're doing wrong here. They're cornered. They're in the back of the map. You've got to charge upfield, okay? The reason you want to go up, you want to go further up, is so that you will have a line of retreat. But, that's most 3v3 teams. Look, if you can grasp simple concepts I teach in my program, you'll be able to beat 99% of anyone who will put together a team ever. Now, I'm planning on doing this large scale. I'm planning on getting 132 players. 132 players, 12 teams, and I'm planning on making a 3v3 league. A serious 3v3 league where good prizes will be fought for. That means $60 crown blocks, memberships, all kinds of things. And then you see the Mormo there, isolated. Now, you have to be careful doing this because a lot of teams will have charging units that can actually kill Nausicaa, but they don't have any in the area. I slowed a bunch of their units, so none of them is going to be able to get my Nausicaa that just charged the Mormo there and killed him. I also brought up Exeter just to finish the job and just kind of make sure of things. I got to keep my Musketeer alive. Sometimes 2 forts is not enough, and in a bit, as you'll see, I'll be putting a Veiler's armor on. See, I'm just chewing him to bits. None of them are making any attempts to move up the field and attack my units. I mean, a lot of them are just focusing on my Musketeer, and that is a really bad idea in this particular instance because my Musketeer has Quick Draw, it has True Grit, it has, well, of course it has Double Tap, it comes from the trainer, Burst Fire. Basically, it is what counters muskets, what counters other muskets, right there. So they're just piling shots down on me, thinking they're going to kill me, but, I end up killing half their units with my musket. So, and yeah, this is the very first clan match, you might say. Very first clan match. It's like, the clans back when clans were really big were pretty bad, but a lot of the clans now are are actually worse, as hard as that is to believe. It really is sad. I really want to see good 3v3 teams. But, you know, it's a little easier said than done. And it will take a lot of help. I'm going to need, like, a lot of help with this. Also, this is kind of one of my first long improv videos. So, bear with me. I plan on doing this more. And I plan on getting a little bit better at it. But yeah, I guess that's how it goes. I'll just talk about pretty much anything. Might not even be related to the match. There you go, get rid of that El Toro. Keep piling shots. I don't think I put on my 3v3 gear on my Musketeer. I usually have a couple more bombs. I don't know, I like playing everything except for my Privateer very offensively. I like blitzkrieging, you know? It's what I like to do. You know, you all have your own ways of winning, but the basic stuff I teach in my program, that stuff you guys at least need to be familiar with. There we go. Nice little critical there. Well, that was my guaranteed critical, now remember. There we go, just keeping my Musketeer alive. They're going to keep piling down shots on him. Oh, goodness. You can't be over-focused on one thing. Well, I mean, there's one thing you should be focused on, and that's winning, of course. But as you can see, they keep thinking, hey, you know, if we shoot the Musketeer here who has 2/4 of Veiler's armor on, we're going to eventually kill him. Guys, my Musketeer is a distraction right here. I could move him back any second, any time it comes anywhere that's dangerously close, okay? For him to die. I'm honestly not one bit concerned. So that's how that goes. It's been rather interesting, me putting together this whole thing. I got some... I think I got a really great person who's kind of been helping me out a little bit. Yeah, Deadeye Taylor Morgan, who's actually... it's not Commander-in-Chief. But it's a similar name to that. It's like, I'm guessing it's like the British version of that. But he keeps telling me about his other clan, and I'm actually in there in his Discord server, and I've been watching, and he just knows how to make things sound really formal. So I have a lot of fun with that. Like it's the reason why I write stuff. It's the reason why I make videos. Really. You know, I just like talking about stuff, really. Also, I am thinking about drifting a little away from more of a PG-themed channel. Really am thinking about that. Honestly, don't have much to talk about at the moment that is particularly offensive. Of course, the truth that a lot of people in the community suck and do stuff that's, you know, obviously brain dead. I'm sure that will offend some people in this community, but at the moment I don't have anything like super bad that I have to say, you know. I guess I put it to you that way. But in the future, I'm really thinking about drifting away from that, because I just really want to speak my mind. I realize I'm not going to ever make like a lot of money on this or anything. The channel is pretty much for me. If you watch my videos, it's great. If you don't watch my videos, you know, I mean, there's no helping you there. There's no helping you there. The idea of these videos is to, I don't know, I guess it's a coping mechanism mostly. But it's also to help other people, really. Help other people become better at 3v3. I have some 1v1 videos, I have some guide videos, but yeah, it's really just to show you guys examples of how you fight. That's pretty much it. Now, I might be going a little away from the whole guide videos and stuff. After all, I have put all that information on a Google Doc right there. I might just do a really good job of organizing that so y'all can find all the information to help you guys win matches, like all the guides and stuff. I might put them all in that Google Doc. That way I don't constantly have to make new videos. Because I'm just going to be honest with you, that's a lot. It is a lot of work. The winning 3v3 series that I made, it was a lot of work. And I do appreciate getting views and stuff. It makes me feel good. But, I mean, I'm thinking maybe I'd be helping more people, and I feel just a little bit better about myself if I were to just put it on a Google Doc. So, that's what I've been doing. Also, by no means are these the only people I plan on fighting. I accept all and any challenges. If you've seen me on my other channel, then you've seen other teams before that have beat me. So, not like some type of god at this. I'm just better than 99.9999% of the community. This is how that goes right there. Really, though. Oh, yeah, ensure your kills, too. I want to kill that Emmett before they heal him. Not that I'm really too worried, but it's good to practice good habits, you know? Also, you saw how they used the barricade and how I kind of used that against them somewhat. Or at least it was more or less useless, but you get what I'm saying. So barricades are monuments to the stupidity of the Pirate101 community, really, though. No reason to train them, no reason to use them. It's a waste of a turn, and it's just as useful to your opponent as it is to you, sometimes more useful to your opponent. So that's the reason why I'm saying this. Now, if you want to completely ignore me and use barricades to be my guest, I mean, that's perfectly fine. I'm just telling you right now, you know, saving you a lot of trouble. Hey, if you want to win more, you know, you might consider not wasting a turn on barricades. But barricades have been the meta ever since Phoenix started doing that stuff. So, I remember when I used to think Phoenix was super good. I used to think Envy was super good at one point in time. Then I met some real PvP players. Some of them are still better than me. Quite a bit better, yeah. That's how that goes. You know, your standards don't improve until you face some reality. That's how that goes. Oh. The later part of this match is a little bit drawn out because they do put like a lot of forts on. I'm really resisting the urge to speed up these videos. So, I really am. Like, for me, when I watch videos, I kind of like to see the match sped up myself to some extent. But I realize that, particularly for new players, new people in the game who are kind of watching and aren't used to that kind of thing, they'll be like, what happened? You know, kind of a thing. It really wouldn't help them much for me to put that video. And it's fun to just flip through the match. So, I'm just doing it this way. I said on this channel, I'm not going to speed up my videos. I was going to keep it PG. I forgot what else I said in my videos. I'm going to put commentary on it. That is something I definitely want to do. Honestly, just putting music over a video is kind of crappy. It really says a lot about someone if they just put music over their video. I used to do that way back when. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Been there, done that, and I feel really bad about it right now. So, not just right now, but in general. That I ever did that is it's just not really helping anyone. It's like a little highlight reel. That's what it feels like to me now. Whenever I see it and whenever I look at what I used to do. Now all of my old videos are up there still. On my old channel, The Fearsome Rubber Ducky. They're all still there. And I'm keeping them there. Why? Because, it's not exactly like I can erase them. Someone deletes their video. Well, if it was that important in the first place, someone probably downloaded it. I have people who download videos of mine from that channel, and they've taken pictures from it. And, as a result, people definitely know who I am. That's how that goes right there. So I'm not deleting any of my videos on my old channel. There were a lot of great guides on it still. I kind of spammed the crap out of it, really. But that's how that goes. And it's down to pretty much the pirates now. Honestly, I wish I could have gotten better 3v3 footage. For real, though. I really wish I did. But, once again, 3v3 is getting a little bit sparse in the community, which is the reason why I started the Skull Island Navy Initiative. I just want to see it revived again. There was one point where I actually ran a... Oh, yeah, there we go. Now, this is where it comes a little closer. I think it's like 3/4 or something like that to kill my pirate, which, you know, I'm still comfortable with, but you saw what just happened there. But, as getting back to what I was just saying a second ago, I have done a 3v3 tournament before, where I got 6 entire teams to actually participate. It was a blast. I don't think I've had so much fun in a very long time. Oh. Well, I mean, in this game I'm talking about. In real life and in other games, yeah, there's fun stuff that happens, you know. There is. This is just the game that I really started out with and really ever took seriously at all. So, that's what I make my videos on. Because I can give good advice on it. Now, if I were to make a League of Legends video now, there are some pieces of advice I would give to some completely brain dead players if they would listen, but I don't think that I'm YouTube quality yet. I don't think I'm not anywhere close. I mean, bronze player, man, I'm climbing, but I ain't there yet. I keep taking too many breaks is the thing. The sporadic upload schedule as well, man. It's intended for me to upload a lot more. That's how that goes. I mean, I'm not exactly making money on this. I'm making money at my job, so, and which am I going to do more? You know? Which am I going to take more seriously? This is just for fun. Look at that. You have like a big old carpet of bombs just right there. All wasted on one unit. That's my musketeer right there. It's their turn now. Yep. I don't really think of anything else to say. But yeah, I'm hoping to train a lot of new players. Really am looking forward to it. Also, you know, if I'm online and I happen to have gold, you know, you've seen my pets before, hopefully. You definitely can have a look at 1 or 2 of them. They in the Google Doc that I put down below in the description. Check that out if you want. There are a few pets in there. So if you ever really need pets, I'm also a great person for that. So I thought I'd throw that out there. Just something to talk about. Tried to perfect a musket pet. It's way too much work right there. Looks like I gotta heal my pirate. Now I actually kind of have to worry a little bit. Enough to where I'm like, hey, you know, I should probably heal my pirate here. Yeah, these type of matches are known as flawlesses when you kill an entire team's pirates and companions, and none of your companions or pirates die. That's referred to as a flawless. That's what I'm doing to them right here. Now, have I uploaded videos where I've lost before? Yes, quite a few. Look at my other channel. I think there's a 1 video or 2 on this channel as well. Just this channel's kind of new. Haven't uploaded nearly as much, but yes, I definitely do. Now also, I did get a new computer, so I'm using a new recording software. It's called OBS. It's completely free, and it is good if you have a somewhat high-end computer. Now, my other computer is like a $200 Dell laptop, so I had to get something that was a little easier on it. It's called ZD Soft Screen Recorder or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to be using this video also to test out some settings. What really stinks is that it's an impromptu video. I'm just talking, and whatever comes to my mind, I say it, right? So I'm talking for like half an hour here, and if this whole thing gets scrapped, that's half an hour of my time right there. It was good talking about, good getting it out there. But at the same time, I like to have content. So yeah, I'm editing this on a new computer, so I'm really excited to see the change and the difference as far as, quality. And yeah, I'm excited. Excited about that right there. Oh, goodness. Now, if you're also watching this and you're wondering why I don't put background music in it, I know a lot of people think it's soothing. I've had it suggested several times. It's mostly because I have, weird taste. I have my weird personal taste. I like to listen to, I don't know, it's Four Seasons by, I think it's Handel or something like that. And then there's, what else do I like to listen to? There's like Mozart and that type of music. So a lot of people don't like that type of music, and so put that in there. I think a lot of people would really, really, really dislike it. Not even that. It's not even that people would dislike it. It's like when I'm watching one of these videos, I mean, I just listen to my own music while I'm watching it anyway. You know what I mean? Why can't people do the same thing? So something right there I always wondered about. It's like, why do people want this added in the background of their videos? Why do they want it? Now, I used to do that because I thought it was the thing to do. I think everyone kind of followed what Team Envy did, what other people did in their videos. It was like, oh, there's all this great, not music in the public domain that we can use in our videos. And as a result, when you watch people's videos, they all have the same music in the background. And you're like, grrr. So that's how that goes right now, right there. Goodness, these people certainly die hard right there. It's like most of this match has just been trying to kill those last pirates. I can't really comment about the tactics it takes to kill pirates who are constantly forting themselves. I mean, I've essentially won the game right now, but there's really not much I can say. Thank goodness it's almost over, though. Thank goodness. That's how that goes. Well, if y'all are still wondering, yes, I do 1v1s. Yes, I do. Planning on doing one later today, in fact. So I'm not just a 3v3 player. What's really important when it comes to clans, when it comes to teams, when it comes to anything that involves leadership or anything like that. People want to have people that are in charge of them that they feel have earned their position to some extent. So it's the main reason why I do prefer 3v3s, but I also do 1v1s as well. 1v1 and I fight other players so they know that I'm also a good 1v1 and a good duelist, in that when they are teaming with me, or they're teaming with people I trained, that they are not carrying me. They know that. So I 1v1 still. Something right there I just want to talk about. And also, if you plan on having your own clan or anything like that, definitely consider having some merit-based system in place. Now, I had one where, you do your way to the top, and that does have its benefits right there because you do tend to attract some of the better players, but once again, those players don't get out there in 3v3, so it didn't exactly accomplish the goal that I had in mind, which was to 3v3 a lot. So I'm making this clan to where the more people you recruit and train, the higher up you get. That's how that works. Now, it does involve some PvP skill too, because you actually have to pass the program. But at the same time, what you teach, you learn twice. So, not only are you becoming good at PvP when you go through this program, you are also becoming a better leader and a better recruiter. You're becoming a bit of a salesman too. Really selling this product. You're really selling hope to these people. It's not like there's much that's keeping this game alive. Really, not much at all. I don't think there'll be a new world in a long time, just being honest. Now, a lot of people are very optimistic about that. It's really this. It's what the community does. Why do people just sit around and watch other people PvP? Why do they farm the same boss a million times and then, they wonder why a bunch of people leave? If you're content with that, I don't know what to say. But I really think that people are secretly a little bit discontent about that. So it's really great that I can do this, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to accomplish the goal. Well, the video and footage ends here, so this is where I head out and see you guys in another video, hopefully. Peace.